Hey everybody, I wanted to catch you up on what's happening, what we've done in the last couple days. So we've got as you saw, the tile down, but it's just sitting down there for trying to figure out the pattern. And originally we were looking at the diamond pattern, which I think we probably will still do. But then we did a striped look, as you saw right there, and that looks pretty cool. But we don't know whether or not that would be something we want to look at all the time. I think the diamonds is going to be a little bit more timeless, and granted we can ship this stuff up and redo the tile at any given time, but we don't want to have to do that. So we want to be able to put down a tile pattern that we know we're going to like for quite a while and not have to worry about this. Now, I did a little bit more travertine work, and I finished laying out the travertine is a little bit closer to the edge of where the tile is going to be, and then I did a little bit more work down in that section, because what I need to do next is mix my mortar, finish this line, because the mortar's done to about right here. Then I need to mix mortar and finish this line all the way down to the edge of the tile. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the travertine first and establish the height for where I need to raise the tile on this corner right here, because this is going to be a little bit lower. This slab ended up going down a little bit further than I wanted to, and Shannon noticed it, and she pointed that out, as it was a little bit lower on this edge than in the rest of the slab. And then I've got a little bit of a dip there that I need to worry about. So a little bit of thin set work, and I'll be able to get these tiles laid out here pretty good. Now, another thing that was really cool is the turf representative came over today, and we had a little meeting here in the backyard, and we have established where we're going to be putting turf. So, well, you can see that floaty right there. Let's see here. Let me move this. Looks like that one died. That one had a little hole in it. Anyway, so the turf is going to be coming right to the edge of this. It's going to be coming right here, so it's not going to quite make it to the edge of the travertine. It's going to be right about here. It's going to be in line with the back of that shed, and it's going to go all the way that way. All the way to the back side of our raised deck. And it's going to be to right about there, and it's going to extend all the way to the back of the fireplace, and all this is going to be grass. All of this, between the two pieces of travertine, between this one and between that one, it's all going to be green. It's going to be that stuff right there. And I will tell you that we are so excited. Two reasons. Number one, it's going to change the whole look of the backyard. Number two is that we are so sick and tired of the dogs running through the dirt and tracking in the house. We are ready for a change. And that's the change that I think we're going to be able to get. They're going to be coming back probably, what's today? Let's see, they're going to come back in about 2 weeks, and it's going to be a one-day installation. All I have to do is get all of that moved out. I have to clean up all the flagstone and mortar, and I have to clean up all the concrete. I have to move all the rock out, because we're going to use the rock behind the shed and on this side of the shed, and we're going to try to get rid of more of the dust bowl that we have. So the rock's going to come out, everything's going to get cleaned up, and that will be a nice, beautiful green fake lawn real soon. And that will change the look of everything. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the travertine, put the tile down, wait for turf, and I'm going to start electrical in the shed. Then we'll be able to put the hat channel up, drywall, be done with that as well. We are getting close, folks. We are getting close. Really looking forward to getting this done so we can work on our next DIY project. Haven't figured out what that's going to be yet, but I guarantee there will be a next DIY project. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great one out there. Thanks for listening to our update. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up everybody? I am doing hat channel installation right now, and I've gotten a little bit of it done before I decided to turn the camera on, and I don't know why that happened that way. I just started working, and I just got going into a little bit of a rhythm. So I've probably got about, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 pieces up already, and I have probably well over half the shed to do still. So I want to just show you how I'm doing this. Now the hat channel is literally shaped like a hat. Let me show this to you. That is what it looks like. So it's shaped like a hat. It's 7/8 from here to here, and it is shaped like a hat. And that's why it's called hat channel. Now what we've used this for is we're going to be able to install the drywall over the hat channel. So we can't really install the drywall over the C-channel steel because it's just too hard. We would destroy the drywall while trying to screw through it into that metal. And then we can't really do it onto the 3x3 posts either. So what you do is you get the hat channel and you put that on. It separates the drywall from the framework of the shed by about 7/8 of an inch. That way we can also run our cables through this, behind this, without having to drill through any of this. So all of our wiring and everything is going to be able to be done without having to drill holes, which is really kind of nice. Didn't want to have to do that. And so then the drywall will screw right to this. You have to space them out. We're going to go in 2, 4, 6, and 8. We're going to be using 8-foot drywall in this building. And so I'm just we have a 15-foot measurement on one side and a 12-foot measurement on the other side, but it's going to be slightly lower than 12 feet because our 12 feet is from the outside to the outside of the framework, -3 on both sides. So now we're sitting at 11/6, but then we have a 7/8 hat channel on both sides. So 11/6 turns into about 11/4. So our inside dimension is going to be about 11/4, maybe 11/3, because then we have 1/2-inch drywall. So maybe 11/3 by, I don't know, 14/3 is going to be the inside dimension of our shed. So that's the best explanation I can give you. So what I'm doing is I am using self-tapping screws to attach this. I am going up and I'm going to be able to attach those at the top with screws going up. So we do the roof first, got those spaced out by 2, and then this one, I want to say it's this one here, is an 8-foot measurement from that wall. So that's going to be the end of the drywall here and the end of the other piece of drywall here, because we are going to be able to stagger, boy it is hot, we're going to be able to stagger the drywall back and forth so we have good seams. So I'm going to go ahead and put this camera down so I can get back to work. You can see how we're doing this. I'm going to turn the swamp cooler back on so it's going to be kind of loud. All right, swamp cooler helps us out a little bit. It gets some airflow in here. It is hot. I feel like I'm in a steam box right now because we got a black roof, 106 degrees, 107 degrees outside. It is just a sauna in here, especially with that swamp cooler going because it brings the humidity in. So anyway, but it feels better than not having it, so that's the best part. Anyway, I'm putting the camera down. I'm gonna get back to work. See ya. Bye. right, today's tasking is cleanup and prep work, because the big day is coming and the turf people are going to be showing up to lay down our 400 and some odd square feet of turf. And if you remember, it's going to be from the edge basically of the back of the shed all the way down this line, all the way to the back of the deck, and then it's going to make a beeline all the way to the fireplace. So all of this needs to be cleared out. So I have all of the rocks over here that need to be cleaned up, and those rocks weigh hundreds of pounds, so that's going to be basically just rolling them out of the way, and I can't lift those at all. My strongman competitions are a thing of the past. So another thing I need to do is get rid of the fire hydrant and move that out of the way. I need to move all of the travertine on the pallet, get the pallet moved out of the way, get my cutting table out of the way, and then I need to clear out all of this landscape rock. All of this has to be moved, because we're going to use this in other parts of the yard. And then once this is cleared out, and it's going to be just a blank slate, a dirt slate for the people to work on the turf, it's going to be an amazing transformation to this backyard. I cannot wait to see how it looks. Can't wait to show you how it's going to look. And it's going to basically just change everything back here. It's going to add that pop of color, and it's going to be kind of more of a final look to what it's going to be looking like at the very end of the process. So some other exciting things that are going to be happening are on the shed. Not going to spoil those for you right now. I'm going to make you wait for those a little bit later. So without further ado, it's supposed to be hot today. 111, 112. It's just one of those things we have to deal with in southern Arizona. It is a hot existence in the summer here, and it's just one of those things that after a while, living here for years and years, your blood gets thin, it starts to run like water, and you just persevere. You get through it, and you just deal with the heat. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Enjoy this time lapse. Get to clean up. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. I am pretty excited. I want to show you what's going on. I want to show you what we did just yesterday. Had 3 amazing people come, installed the turf, and it transformed, utterly transformed this backyard. It looks so much different than it did just yesterday morning. And I want to show you what it looks like. I hope you're as amazed as we are amazed. It is just absolutely awesome. Here we go. Check that out. Does that not look amazing? It looks amazing. We are so happy about this. So this is probably a little over 500 square feet. It was a little bit bigger than we originally planned, and I'll show you what we ended up doing. We followed the lines of the travertine. We came off the back of the shed as I described before. So we had metal put in, and the metal is the, you kind of just dig down a little bit. It is literally just a metal brace that works all the way down, and it just keeps the rocks from going in the grass, and it keeps it looking really clean, a nice clean edge. So we did it coming off the back of the shed, and then it goes all the way down the travertine line. We have our 3 2x2 squares leading out to the pool, and then we did the entire metal edge on this side as well, leading from the back of the deck all the way to the fireplace. So this part right through here was the addition that they put in. After we started looking at it, we said, hey, can you just go all the way to the fireplace? They made it happen for us. So we are so pleased with the way this came out, and we are really looking forward to kind of seeing the rest of the backyard put together with this green in the middle. So happy, so happy. And it was the second thing that we've had done, that we've paid to have done in this backyard. So far, Shannon and I have been able to do and plan the rest of the yard. So this was the only other thing other than the slab for the shed that we had done and had paid for the labor and just having the install done. And it was just because I had never done it before. They offer a 10-year warranty on installation, any kind of discoloration, any kind of damage to it through other things not leading to something we would do, or the dogs or something like that. But if there's any issues with the turf, it's all covered and it's all warranted effectively by the company. So we are super happy with the way it came out, and I hope you like it as well. The green just makes it pop. It really, really does make a complete difference. And now, best part is that we're getting closer to being done. So, having said that, I think the next thing we have to do is start working on the inside of the shed. Now, yesterday, when I was initially cleaning up the back, I said that I was going to be putting it on time lapse, and what happened is the camera did not work like I needed it to. And so all the cleanup that we did in the backyard was not caught on video. That's the reason why you didn't get to watch me clean that up before they put that turf down. So, I also need to take this sand pile and get it out of here. So there you go. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it as much as we do. I hope you think it looks as amazing as we think it looks. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy your DIY world. Bye-bye.